me, are you sure this guy is single? At that time, I honestly couldn't give a definite answer with this, whether he was single or available. But today, I guarantee to my uncle that he is no longer single and no longer available. Thank you so much for everyone who witnessed our exchange of I do's today. I am happy that you're all here today, and I'm very proud to be Mrs. De La Calzada. I'm very happy that all of you, I know you traveled a long way to be here with us today, and I know for some of you, you made huge efforts of rearranging your personal lives to be here with us. Thank you very much. To the De La Calzada, Cañares clan, thank you. To Gonser and Alviso. To our friends from USA, from San Francisco and Los Angeles who traveled a long way. Our relatives and friends from Australia, from Adelaide and Melbourne, thank you very much. For our colleagues, friends, and relatives from Manila, our relatives from Mindanao, from Surigao del Sur, from Marihatag, Surigao del Sur, Davao, Cagayan. And if we have relatives from San Francisco, USA, we also have relatives from San Francisco, Camotes. Thank you for traveling to Cebu to share this special day with us. Our relatives and friends from Poro, Camotes, my hometown, thank you. Our ninong from Tacloban, thank you. And to all of you who are here today, thank you very much. Weddings can only be a true celebration when it's shared with family and friends. To all of you, we are truly grateful that you're here. And finally, to Ken, to the love of my life, my husband, thank you very much for everything. Thank you for taking care of me. I hope you'll do that every day, forever. And yes, he has a figure of a father. And I know for sure that one day he will be a good father to our family. Thank you again, and good evening.
After 39 years, 7 months, 6 days, and a long prayer, my search is finally over. I've only been married for 5 hours, and the feeling is so overwhelming, I should have done this a long time ago. My mom is indeed right, and she's never wrong. Good things happen to those who wait. Although going to this marriage, the surrounding circumstances got me very confused. On one hand, I have several relatives and friends for congratulating me for finally taking the plunge. And when they knew who I was going to marry, a young, beautiful princess from Poro Camotes, the louder their congratulations and the more curious they got. They probably couldn't believe that I was able to convince Trina or coerce Trina to say yes. But I also have a whole bunch of relatives and friends who I call the skeptics. Even on the last minute, they told me, sigurado ka na bagyod. Kanira bang kami yun? They say it's not a word, it's a sentence, a life sentence. I talked to my boss earlier, my former boss, he said, Yesterday, you introduced me to your fiancé. Today, she is your wife. Tomorrow, she is your boss. This one, classic. Okay. Nganong musud pamantawng kadong nga ganahan naman kay mi mo gawas. But my take on marriage is that it really depends on who are you going to marry. If you have a wife like mine who is an answered prayer, how can I go wrong? Although there were a few times in the course of a relationship, especially kung magminaldita ni Strina, mugawas ang iyang pagka-albiso. I heard nga ang albiso female na ay dugong isok. I cannot help but ask the Lord, Lord, is she really the one? And the Lord immediately replied, she's got to be. When you ask me for a partner who will fall for you at first glance, she was the only one who volunteered. I had to make sure that the first time you meet, she will not be wearing her glasses. So, Trina, thank you very much for 6 years of friendship, 6 years of love, and 6 years of understanding. So much understanding. And thank you very much, most especially for showing up. On this day and the days ahead, to you, my life, I entrust. Again, I've only been married for 5 hours, so I know nothing about loving a wife. But I am my father's son. And everything I needed to know about love and marriage, all I have to look at is I look at my father and how he loved his wife. My father loved my mother, that he stood by her through thick and thin. So, Trina, have no fear. I will love you no less. Okay. And I will love you even in the darkness of the nights or brightness of the mornings. And I will stand by you through thick and thin, for I am my father's son. Even if you become thick or remain thin. Ladies and gentlemen, Trina thanked all of the guests earlier, and I thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I would like to thank also my new parents, Mama, shut up.
That's fatherhood, brother.
Papa Johnny, and Mama Maricel. Thank you very much for entrusting your daughter to me. Rest assured, I will take care of her, for I am also my mother's son. Definitely, she will not go hungry. And I would like to thank also my siblings, Ate Shelby, JR, Risty, for the support and love. I also would like to thank Leila Bars. I don't know if she's here. She was the one who introduced me to Trina. So she is responsible for completing my life. And lastly, I would like to thank two persons who I am personally and eternally grateful. And those are my parents, Oscar and Brenda de la Calzada. Thank you very much, Mom and Dad. Not too many of you know, our lives back in the 90s was very difficult. Business was not doing well. Our house was about to be sequestered by the bank. My mom had to leave for the US to be a caregiver, and my dad had to take care of all his children amidst all the financial difficulties and problems. And I, not knowing the difficulty or the gravity of the situation, wanted to go to Manila for college. But my selfless parents never said no. I could not forget the words my father said the day before I left for Manila. And he said, and I quote, "Dong, dili unta ko maka-afford pagpaskwela nimo sa Manila. But since mao man inyong gusto, among paninguhaon ni mami nimo." I became the man I am today without the countless sacrifices my parents did. At the time, we couldn't afford it. So, Mom and Dad, daghan kayong salamat. I may not be able to repay your kindness, but this I promise to you. Adto na lang niya nako ibayad ang inyong kaayo sa akong mga igsuon o sa inyong mga apo. Because that is what you are to me. Thank you, Mom and Dad, especially for the gift of life. Took me a while to build a family of my own. 39 years, 7 months, 6 days. And again, the feeling is so overwhelming, I should have done it a long time. But Mom, when you said good things happen to those who wait, you are wrong, Mom. Great things happen to those who wait. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for sharing the evening with us. God bless you all.
Okay, Ken. Ken, before this evening ends, can I have Trina dance with me?